It's Ashley and Corey here from Power 106 Digital Team, and we're really big Empire fans, so we just wanted to talk about last night's episode.
Recap. Here we go.
If I can just go in on Hakeem.
Talk to him.
After having post-traumatic stress disorder and all that stuff happening, all of a sudden some pretty girl goes like this to my face, and I'm magically better on stage. Yeah. Like, okay, we get it, it's TV.
Man. It's we know it's TV, but it's one of the things where I'm like, I'm pretty sure like her just going like this and looking at him. He's like, I'm back to my senses. Like, you can't just go from you want to shoot people to get revenge and you want to do all this stuff, but then the girl rubs your face and you're like, yeah, I'm okay with it now.
Yeah, that was a little bit much. And then also it's like we get that like Lucious is like a freaking, bully or whatever, but just like he just keeps like appearing at his kids like events and just like giving the eye and like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck your shit up and then leaving, and it's like, okay,
it's a bit confusing too, because I'm like, 1 minute you're like, that's my son, that's my boy, and I want him to do great, and then I get it that he was like, oh, let's not, I don't want the song, what I mean, so throw the song away, but it's almost like, so are you hating on him, or are you just like rooting for him? Which one is it? Like, I don't know which one it is.
I don't get it either. And like also I love Empire, but I feel like they don't let like people live enough. Like, it's kind of like the Scandal syndrome, where it's like every episode is like a different thing, and it's like, I get it, but Hakeem could have like lasted the whole episode being kidnapped, and within the first 4 minutes, it's like, oh, well, he's back, everything's better. It's like
they let him go so easily. You know what I mean? I'm like he's kidnapped, and so the guy's like, there was no type of like struggle of, yo, I gave him the money and they didn't give him back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just kind of like, yo, we gave him $4,000 and they gave him back, and he's all fine. He goes back to the studio, or he goes back to the little rehearsal, and I'm like, wait a minute, what just happened? It's almost like when Lucious was in jail. And it was like, so wait, so all he did was just have a picture of the judge in a compromising position, and then you're free?
Yeah.
On a murder charge.
Yeah.
We know it's TV.
Yeah.
We know it's
like,
TV.
Make it just like a little bit more like believable and realistic.
Well, pull me in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like I want to see Hakeem like in like 2 episodes being like tortured.
Yeah.
Like let me miss the fact that this dude is gone, or let me go like, crap, I hope they get him back. Like, that's what I want. Like, make me feel it. It's like,
that's how I feel too. And also, the whole first season of Empire, Cookie was like so smart, and she never like got played or anything because she was so on it. And it's like all of a sudden, because this breathtaking Latino man walks into your life, you're like, oh my god, here's my vagina,
everything's
like,
out the window.
My brain. No. And then you see like the scenes from the next upcoming episode. It's like, I called that shit right when he got in. I was like,
as soon as it happened,
he's the one who's gonna hurt your kids, and it's like so obvious. Like, I just feel like, just in my opinion, like Empire's like trying a little bit too hard right now with the stuff, and it just needs to let the storyline build. Because in the first season, they let things
they let it go,
live on.
Yeah, they let it go. This one, I think that they're trying too hard to try to make headlines, and so it's becoming like you can kind of see what's happening. Like, as soon as the dude came in, and I was like, okay, he's a security guy, and then all this stuff starts happening, people are getting robbed, and then I'm like, excuse me, I can't even talk, getting all choked up about it. But like, it's like all of a sudden now that that's happening, I'm like, well, wait a minute, I'm like, I already know that guy's responsible, because it's like, how else can somebody get like the inside scoop of Empire or the Lyon Dynasty? And I'm like, it was too, like, it was like I could see it like automatically, like I could automatically see it.
Yeah. And what happened to Becky G? Like, Lucious stole her, and then all of a sudden he's like just working on the Dej Love wannabe. So I'm like, where is everybody else? Like, I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like Empire's just like blah, like all over the place.
They'll build up a character and then they'll just dish them off. Like when Chris Rock's character, which I thought, everybody has their opinions on how he did, but I was like, if he's supposed to be like this crazy like boss, like like dude. And I'm like, wait a minute, why'd you build him up to be so much of a freaking huge boss, and then you have him die by his own peoples because Lucious paid them off?
Yeah.
It's too easy.
It's like nobody, like, unless you're like the president or a mob boss, I could be talking out of my ass, but I don't feel like anybody has that much power. Like a record label exec. Like,
a rec exec who's like, yo man, like, you know what I'm saying, I can make this happen. I got, I'm from the streets. That's what's up, but I'm like, it wasn't believable. Like, I don't think Lucious was in jail long enough also to make me go like, oh wow, like this dude has power. He was
Yeah.
there for 2 episodes.
And what are they doing with Anika's character? Like, poor Anika is just like this random beautiful woman knocking on doors begging for little kids to love her. It's like, figure out what you're doing with her, because it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
And I also want to know, like, they kept like flashing back to Lucious's mom, who's like Kelly Rowland, which is pretty cool. And obviously it shows that she has bipolar disorder, but he says that she's dead. But like, why
Parents are dead.
did they like send it back? And then also, like, I feel like the baby, like, I don't know like what's going on, but I feel like either the baby's gonna turn out to be like a bipolar psycho thing, or there's no baby at all, or Lucious is gonna throw the white chick under the bus. And also, when was it the DEA or what? No, not DEA.
Oh, the DA.
The DA, when she gets in her car and there's a dead body, what the hell happened? Nothing happened with that. In real life, like, and everybody knows that something would happen if you just get in your car and like there's a dead body. Like, dude.
Which was set up properly too, might I add. It was just kind of like sitting up. I'm like, pretty sure a charred dead body wouldn't be able to sit up like that unless they had a seatbelt on. I didn't look. I got to go back and look and see if there was a seatbelt on there. And the only other thing, before we finish our rant, because again, we love the show.
Live for Empire.
We love the show. But, as fans, you got to learn how to critique certain things. But one thing that's annoying me is the inconsistencies of celebrities that come in. Because, like you said, Kelly Rowland comes in, she's playing somebody else.
Yeah.
But Neo comes in, he's playing himself.
And now he's not there anymore.
And he's not there anymore.
To go on tour or whatever.
Yeah. Ludacris comes in as, he comes in as a cop. But then, you got like freaking Pitbull. Pitbull comes in, he's Pitbull. So it's like, wait a minute, so it's like what's going on? You know what I mean? Like some people are playing themselves and then certain people are playing characters, and I'm like, I'm not sure what they're trying to do or get with that, but I don't know. It's just one of the things where I think that there's probably a lot of like, chefs in the kitchen that are like, let's do this, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's just send it out.
Well, bottom line, we're Empire fans here at Power, and we're just looking for a little bit more consistency. If you have any predictions or if you agree with us or you want to talk shit about how we look in the comments, feel free.
We know we look bummy.
We know we look bummy.
We get it.
Until next Wednesday.
Peace.
Have fun.